to eat healthy, a fun and delicious look at preparing fresh greens and herbs grown locally at Second Chances Farm. My name is Gabby, and I'm very excited to introduce today's special guest, Chef Eric Aber, former executive chef at the Mid-Atlantic Wine and Food Festival, and our new consulting chef at Second Chances Farm. Okay, he's going to show us how to make a very delicious Swiss chard rainbow rice rolls with dill, yogurt, everything sauce.
Everything.
That sounds delicious. But first, before we get into the pleasantries, we're going to give thanks to Warehouse, who is letting us use their amazing kitchen.
So nice.
And also a very special thanks to ShopRite for providing some of the ingredients that we're going to be using here today on the show. And of course, all of our fresh greens and herbs are grown indoors, vertically, hydroponically, and locally at Second Chances Farm. So hi, Chef Eric. Thank you so much for being with us here today. What are we doing? What are we making? Show us.
All right, the first thing we're gonna do is blanch the Swiss chard. So this really nice rainbow leaves, but they're a little tough, and if we tried to roll up with them right away, they would break, they would fall apart. So what we're gonna do is take some hot water and add a little bit of salt to it. And we don't want to stay in there too long or they'll be fully cooked and they'll fall apart. So what I have next to that, we're gonna go right from the hot water into the ice water. This is called shocking. And it's a shocking thing what is gonna happen here. So we're gonna take the leaves and they just go in that boiling water for a second. You wanna throw the rest in?
I sure do. I will hope you was asking.
All right. And then we're gonna give them a quick little dunk in that water. You can see the change of color. They get green, they get soft. We don't want to lose that. If they stay in there too long, they're gonna get kind of that stinky wilted spinach flavor to them, and I don't think the kids are gonna like that. So what we're gonna do is shock them in here, and cool them off in this ice water, and that's gonna keep that beautiful green and all the red color from the herbs and lettuces fresh and vibrant.
So the shocking stops them from cooking?
Stops it from cooking.
Okay.
Right, imagine if you got out of a really hot bath and jumped into an ice pool. Oh, it would stop you right in your tracks too, right?
Yes, it would.
So, we got these leaves out and we're gonna drain them because water doesn't taste good. It's like someone who shows up to a party without bringing anything. So, we're gonna get rid of this water here and we're gonna have our leaves ready to go.
That looks fun already.
I know, they're so pretty. They're fresh, they're local, they've only seen the air while they're growing, so we're very lucky to have such great produce on hand. Turn that off.
All right.
So now we pre-cooked the rice. What you want to do with this rice is you want to cook it 90% of the way before you add these lovely tender microgreens, and we're actually not just using the leaves from our chard, we're going to use the stems too. So the stems are a little bit tougher and they take a little bit longer to cook than the blanching, so I'm going to cut them really small. And once we get this nice dice, or if you want to be fancy, you can call it a brunoise, and we're going to take this colorful mix and stir it into the rice along with some microgreens, and that's going to give us what I call the rainbow rice. Because white rice is good, but it doesn't have all the fun color that we want. So we get the microgreens in, we get our Swiss chard in, and then because this is really hot, we don't want to work with it quite so hot, we're going to give it a stir.
That looks
And
beautiful.
some of the colors from the plants are gonna bleed right into the rice and give us that beautiful rainbow rice. Now this alone would be a great meal. Little butter, little salt and pepper on top, and we are already gonna impress our guests.
My
But,
mouth is watering.
well, we need the everything still. We have to have everything. We can't be done until we have everything.
All
So,
right.
let's
I'll
make
slow down.
some everything sauce. So, this is based on the tzatziki, so it's yogurt. Will you put the yogurt in the bowl?
Oh, of course I will. That's why I'm here.
All right, and then you might
all of it?
ask all of it.
All of it.
We got about
All right.
2 cups there, and then we're gonna play What's the Deal? No, it's What's the Dill? We're gonna have a little dill there.
You need a spoon?
You can keep that spoon, or we can get rid of that.
Let's get rid of it.
If you've grown emotionally attached, it can be your spoon.
No, I don't
All
want
right, so we're gonna chop this dill up, and we're gonna get that right in the bowl. And then a little bit of lemon juice will also go in there.
Okay.
And the lemons, you want to make sure you don't get the seeds in there, so you can either strain it or I've cut it off to one side so there's no seeds actually in that part of the lemon.
Okay.
Gives me an easy way of working there.
This
And
is
then
so fresh.
It's so good, it's light, and we're going to thin it out with a little bit of olive oil and yogurt, great together, very traditional combination. Salt and pepper goes in everything because we have to season it. It does not come pre-seasoned. That's the great thing about cooking at home is you get a control the seasoning.
So some people are measurement people about how much olive oil to your consistency that you like? Or?
I believe the recipe's gonna call for about 2 tablespoons to the 2 cups of yogurt. We don't want to overpower, we want to still keep it a creamy sauce. And then since you are the everything, I'm gonna let you use the everything spice. We're gonna put about a tablespoon of that in there. Now that's got the salt, the garlic, the onion, the sesame, all these flavors that are gonna go so well. A little more, a little more, a little more. Too much. Okay, that's perfect actually. Good. And then if you'll just give that a stir up and we'll make the dressing.
Mix.
Good, good.
Oh, that looks
nice,
awesome.
Stir. Excellent. While you're doing that, I'm just gonna tidy up this cutting board. We'll save these beautiful greens for later.
I have never cooked with dill before.
Dill is
and I always wanted to.
Fragrance. It's really light. It goes with so many things, and I really like it.
This smells great. Y'all can't smell it through the camera, but this smells really good.
All right. So now we have our rainbow rice. We have our blanched Swiss chard leaves from Second Chances Farm, and then we're going to roll these up and make little bundles of rice. So we'll take a leaf.
Kind of like sushi.
Just like sushi, right? We got that nice little bit. We'll take a little bit of our rice mixture and place it in the leaf. We won't want to do too much here. And the rice is pretty plain. All we have in there is a little bit of salt and the microgreens, but we have this great savory dressing that's going to go so good with it.
Everything dressing.
And because we roll or we blanch the leaves, everything is going to be very easy to roll up. Do you want to try one?
Of course, you know.
All right.
Let me jump in.
We'll set one out. We want to start from the thick side and roll to the point.
Just the what? About a tablespoon or?
Yeah, just enough. Each leaf is going to be different because nature is so great. It makes all the leaves different shapes and sizes for us. So we never have one exact one. And what we can do here is take a little bit of our everything sauce, lay it across a plate, just like that, and then because we don't want them to fall apart, we'll tuck them right into the everything sauce. One more, because
that looks
3
so fancy.
is a magic number. But you think it looks fancy? Yeah. Will you go over and get my microgreens from the other side?
I sure will.
See, this is what the dream is. Everyone working together.
Teamwork
Makes the dream work. Put that one right there. And then if you'll just sprinkle some of those microgreens over the top.
Little garnish.
There you go. That's how we do it fancy. Right at the end, because these greens are so tender, we'll give a little squirt of lemon juice and another shot of olive oil, just so everything looks delicious on the plate. And that, get a smudge, is how we make our rainbow rice Swiss chard rolls with a garlic everything tzatziki sauce.
That is beautiful. I have to taste this. Can I taste this? Can I taste this?
Absolutely.
Yes. How do I eat this?
You can cut them up. You can pick them up. I think
I'll pick it up.
For camera, you might want to give a little taste.
Little taste. Let's do this. Let's go and do the correct way.
Get that rainbow rice. Get that awesome everything sauce in there.
I want everything in there. Along with the yogurt. I don't know if I did that correctly.
Oh, you did perfect.
All right. Let's see.
Now let's see how I did.
Oh my goodness. The flavors and the textures, they just kind of come together. It gives a layer with the olive oil and the lemon juice. And then the microgreens and then that rice. Awesome. Come on guys, we gotta do this.
And you got that really good strong flavor of the greens balanced with the mild flavor of the rice, and then all the punches from the different seasonings we've added really bring this.
And that yogurt, jeez.
Yeah, and everyone's got yogurt in their cabinet. Everyone's got rice. So these aren't fancy ingredients. We just have this beautiful produce that we're showcasing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chef, for being with us today. We appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. If you have any questions about today's recipe, just write them in the comments section below. And also, click the subscribe button below and ring the bell so that you don't miss a single episode of Eat Healthy. On behalf of Second Chances Farm and Warehouse, bye-bye for now.